What's up, guys? I'm back with another movie review tonight. I've got another one from Warner Archive, and it's another movie in the Forbidden Hollywood Collection, Volume 2, which there will eventually be individual reviews for every movie in this set, as well as an overall review of the set as a whole. So look for those. But as for this review, it's specifically about A Free Soul. So this stars Norma Shearer as Jan, a woman who's basically best friends with her dad. The two have a lot of fun together. They come from a family that has a lot of wealth and affluence, but they don't really fit in with them because they don't go along with the stodgy rules of society. So they just kind of have their own, little social clique. And he works as a lawyer. His latest client is played by Clark Gable. The issue that quickly arises is that Jan starts to fall for, his client. That causes a rift between father and daughter, and kind of becomes this like ultimatum of you need to stay away from this guy. And she says, well, I'll stay away from him if you quit drinking. And so, things just kind of spiral out of control from there. I don't want to give too much away about the story. I really liked this one. I thought it was really good. This is Norma Shearer coming off of The Divorcee, where she won her Oscar for Best Actress. Her performance here is good, maybe not as good as that, but it's still really, really strong performance. She gives a very fearless, headstrong performance. Another really strong female character here, for her to embody. Another thing that I really like about this is the dynamic between father and daughter. It's a very dysfunctional, unhealthy relationship, and the movie doesn't shy away from that. It also doesn't shy away from the darkness involved with alcoholism, as far as not just the toll that it takes on her father, but also on the toll that it takes on her and kind of everybody around him. And his slow descent is it's unflinchingly portrayed. It's really dark. The movie overall is pretty bleak. I mean, it's a rough one. Clark Gable is a criminal who basically gets away with it. There's there's everything in this movie. It's pretty much personifies a pre-code movie. I think the main reason to see it is for Norma Shearer, but you've also got Clark Gable, you got Lionel Barrymore as her alcoholic father. There's a lot of really good stuff here. The story is a little bit inconsistent, and it has some ups and downs to it, but I think it's really solid, and I think the performances are strong enough to carry through the weaker parts of the narrative. And I really don't see it as being anything but a really good movie. Norma Shearer alone was just radiant in this. Clark Gable has all the charm you could want out of kind of a bad boy leading man, I guess. I feel weird saying that, but it is what it is. He's really good in that part. Lionel Barrymore's fantastic. I think the story's good. I think as far as pre-code goes, this has everything that that you could want. It's a lot of controversial topics that are dealt with head on without any kind of mercy or sugarcoating, which is awesome. I think a lot of times we have trouble doing that nowadays in 2018, but let alone back in the 30s, they were actually doing it. And especially just to have such a strong female lead. And it was so prominent back then too. Tons of movies had these really great female leads, and now in 2018 we're still having these discussions about some people that aren't comfortable having strong female leads. And I just think it's dumb, because these movies prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that not only are strong female characters needed, but they're fantastic. They can completely carry a movie as good, if not better, than a male lead. So I don't know. I think that the debate is stupid. I think it should go to the strongest actors and the strongest narratives, and whether that's a female or a male character, I think it should just go with what's the best. So anyway, sorry for getting on a soapbox for a minute, but that's my review of A Free Soul. I really like it. I think it's a really fun movie. I think Norma Shearer is amazing in it, but I think there's a lot more to it beyond that. So if you're a fan of classic movies, pre-code movies, or just really strong female characters, this is a great one to check out. On DVD in the Forbidden Hollywood Collection Volume 2 from Warner Archive, the transfer on this looks good. It's not pristine, but it's not beat up either. There's a good amount of detail. It has a very natural film-like appearance. I would love, hint, hint to Warner Archive, I would love to see this on Blu-ray in a nice restored edition. But it looks really good here, and that's what counts for right now, because this is the best looking version that I've seen, although I've only seen one other version, so I'm not really an expert on that. That's my review of A Free Soul. Like I said, you can find individual reviews, not just for A Free Soul, but also every other movie in this collection, as well as an overview review of this collection at my website, markfusions.com. I'm working on getting them put up in the playlist here as well. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Patreon for exclusive content. I diary what I'm watching at Letterboxd. You can check that out and see what might be coming here soon. But the best way to help me out is just to hit that sub button. It's a free, easy, direct way to support me. Help me keep making these videos and watch this incredibly wide scope of movies to talk to you guys about. So watching the old ones is also a huge way to help me out. The old videos. There's a lot of Forbidden Hollywood reviews in this playlist, including the complete Forbidden Hollywood Collection Volume 1 and other titles from Collection 2, which I'm sure there'll be all of them up at some point, as well as just a ton of classic movies and Warner Archive reviews as well. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.